Hey, what's up, Mang team? This is Paul Nelson here, calling in from one and only Darien, Connecticut, which, if you don't know, is about an hour outside of New York City. Just wrapped up some 4Basics and heading in to grab some products to go create some sales. Super excited about the new XS Sports Nutrition, so got a lot of customers coming in. But what's up, everyone? If you don't know, my name is Paul Nelson. As you may have noticed, I am not from China, but I'm originally from New York City, grew up in Connecticut, went to school out in Wisconsin with Mr. Tim Mang, and that's where I got started in business. 18-year-old college student. I was one day just sitting in a dorm room, actually in a lounge of a dorm, and a young Chinese gentleman walked in, goes and plays piano. 20 minutes later, comes over and says hi to me, something business. I say sure. 2 weeks later, I show up to a meeting. It's Mr. Hugh Zhang, my sponsor, an Emerald qualification, and two other young Asian gentlemen. And I'm sitting there saying, why are there all Asian people here? And then this young, sharp, suave white guy walks in. I'm like, okay, I can do this. And man, I got fired up. I was signed up. I was ready to go the moment it finished. They wouldn't let me sign up. I tried to. But it was a wonderful experience, man. I was 18, I was quiet, I was shy, but I was fired up. All right, I was not sharp, I was not entrepreneurial, but I was excited. And I did not do a lot of things right, okay? I really fought the system. I wasn't willing to read books because I didn't want to change, okay? I listened to some CDs once in a while. I did go to the events, but I went because I was just such a big dreamer and because I had such good friends with my upline and the couple people in my team. I did not have fast success, though. You know, I remember I signed up, and then a month later, I went to Winter Conference, and that's what changed my life. Just like you guys have a summer conference coming up. My upline was telling me to go. I didn't want to go because I had a party to go to, right? I like to party. And my upline said, look, are you going to remember that weekend 5-10 years from now? And I was like, no, but probably won't remember it by Monday, but I want to go. And he's like, look, this event you'll remember forever. And I listened to him, and almost 10 years later, I still remember that weekend. And there were a lot of Indian people. I didn't understand a lot of what they said, but I caught the dream, I caught the vision that I could have more in life than I'd been told my whole life, and that I didn't just have to have a 9 to 5 to 65, and that I am capable of achieving everything that I dream of. And no one ever told me that before, and I got excited. And halfway through it, I turned to my first downline, Mr. Samir Master, and I said, yo, let's do this. And we started writing down our list because we finally believed. So if you're newer and you're wondering if you can do this, you need to be at a major conference. You need to be at the BBS coming up. I know we have one in Chicago. We have ones in Indiana, all over, New York. You need to be there because that's where you can get the belief. And then, of course, the major conferences coming up in June. The smaller events are wonderful, but the big events are you make those big decisions where you really understand can change your life, and this is something really worth fighting for. I did not do a lot of things right away, though. I remember my first phone call. I called my friend who wasn't too sharp, and I said, something business. He said, is this a pyramid? I said, no, and I hung up because I was too afraid, right? I remember coming back my third month in business, I won 1,000 PV. I remember, funnily enough, I didn't know there was more than one flavor of XS, so I bought Just Tropical, 7 cases. But I started selling it on my dorm floor, and I just figured it out. And a lot of people in my dorm were like making fun of me and putting me down. My friends back home would make fun of me, but I just that actually worked for me because I'm the type of person don't challenge me because I'll prove you wrong. Growing up, I was very interested in science and space travel, and I chose something that everyone believed couldn't happen, and that's why I did it, because I was like, I love people telling me something can't be done and then doing it, and that's why this business has been perfect for me, because you just can't challenge me, because once somebody said you can't do it, it's like, I can't quit now, because now I have to, no other reason, I have to prove you wrong. So some of you guys might know what I'm talking about, but it was a lot of fun. Back in the day, freshman, sophomore, student, learning to give up my TV time, giving up my, we didn't really have that much Facebook, but giving up my, my video games, my partying, and just still having fun, but having fun with my friends building a company. We're going to have fun anyway, but why not do something productive? And it was cool. My junior year of business, we got an apartment downtown, and about 18 months after I got started, I went 7,500. After 5 functions of going with me and 1 or 2 people, my fear of rejection, my fear of communicating to people, which stopped me, and I had no list in Wisconsin because I'm from the East Coast. I finally just said, I'm not going to let this stop me anymore after 5 functions. And I went, after spring leadership, I made the decision, started showing 20, 30 plans, no startups. Finally found a gentleman named Matt Kurtmas. He was so excited, I didn't even know how to register him. I'd never started anyone before. And so it was fun. He got started, built it real quick, brought him 2,500. By the end of the summer, started 7,500, went platinum that year, got a $5,000 bonus check as a junior, free trip to San Diego. Man, it was awesome. But I was young, excited, and I was also immature. My PIN outgrew my thought process and my commitment and my work ethic, and I stabilized. It was fun, it was exciting, but the thing about this business is you always got to move on. And hold on, I'm going to switch to